Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, Trent. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try the left side. Yarbrough. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Now a give right side. Trent, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Tony Brown there on the tackle.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Watson now to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Trent. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
The score, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
The score, Jets 14, Chargers nothing.
They go play action with Wilson. Smith catches left side. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
To throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Open man is Duvernay. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
To the air yet again, Watson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And here's a handoff out of the gun. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
In second and inches at the 28-yard line.
On second and very short, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go, D.
On first down, it's Watson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. And now Watson throws another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. $13 yards remaining on second down.
Mike 22. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? 29. You gonna get this? 25. Check 25.
Here's Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's second and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a give right side. Yarbrough shrugs him off. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Yarbrough, strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now a give right side. Yarbrough, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Max 22, Max 22. It's been a long day for you.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Jets' 48-yard line.
I got you, Pop. Alert flare, alert flare.
They'll keep it on the ground. Yarbrough. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run on 1st down. Yarbrough. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll get this down to the 10.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st down, Trent. And some space here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a 2nd down and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Wilson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. After the interception, here's Watson. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 39, Watson toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on first down. Yarbrough, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's got some space here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. To throw is Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 55.
From the red zone now, Watson. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Watson's throw complete here to Kmet. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was first and 5, not first and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just second and short coming up.
Second down and goal. Watson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, it's Carter. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Michael Carter.
His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Watson.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Here's Watson.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Watson to throw.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down and 4. To throw, Watson. Able to find Komet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Watson.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in 2nd.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
Read it well, and it's picked. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Jets, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.